Hey, this is your girl Michelle.
Hi, this is Mariah, also known as Mariah Amazing.
And you are tuned into Melanin Voices, aka Valentine's Day Special. So we decided to switch it up on you guys and do a Valentine's Day special because Mariah felt like that Valentine's Day is relatively a big thing nowadays. So we just wanted to talk about different topics about Valentine's Day. If you're single, if you're in a relationship, if you out here, dibbing and dabbing, you doing your own thing. We just want to bring it all to Melanin Voices and talk about it. So, it's a little icebreaker, I guess. We have this cute thing. It's going to be called, what's it called, Mariah?
It's called Cupid or Lose It. So we didn't know we didn't want to do nothing like smash and pass. So just Cupid or Lose It. So who would you rather be your Valentine, or who you'd be like, I'll do without for Valentine's Day? So we have some choices that we're going to say our picks, and let us know who you guys would pick out of the two. But yeah, I'm going to just jump right into it. My choices are, the options that I have are from Cupid or Lose It are Kofi, Boo, or Idris Elba. Okay. And who do you choose, Michelle? Wait, hold on, you guys. So if you don't know Kofi Boo, hold on, y'all. If you don't know him, he's from Queen Sugar. He's one of the lead actors on Queen Sugar. And you all know Idris Elba from The Wire, from a lot of movies, actually. Idris Elba. But just get some background on who Kofi is if you aren't sure. But yes, Kofi or Idris Elba, Michelle?
Kofi, because he's just something about him. Just I don't know. What would I say? You say it's
Cupid or Lose It. So Cupid.
So I would Cupid him. I would lose it to the other one.
To Idris Elba.
Idris. I don't know why. I think it's because Idris he's getting a little older and it's starting to show. So he's more looking like my grandpa. My grandpa. So I'm sorry, Idris. You are sexy though, but you know what? Kofi's a little brand new, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip in that. So Cupid to Kofi.
Same, not for the same. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I just like Kofi just because he's first of all, he's tall, so there's that. He's just very handsome.
Right?
Stop.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. No, you guys, but seriously, he's very handsome. So is Idris Elba. Like we said, he's very handsome too. But I would definitely Cupid Kofi over Idris in this case. It's really hard though, really hard because they're both very handsome. My next two are. Since I love that New Edition movie so much, I took two actors from there and I decided to put them in the Cupid or Lose It. So the Cupid or Lose It for the next one, the New Edition, Cupid or Lose It, would be Keith Powers. He actually played Ronnie DeVoe in the film. Or Bryshire Gray, who played Mike Bivins in the film.
I would Cupid Keith Powers because Bryshire looks like a dyke female to me, and
wow,
I know that.
So disrespectful.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's something about that bare. I mean, they both have bare faces, but Bryshire looks like my auntie who don't like men. Let's put it that way. So, therefore, I'm gonna Cupid Keith.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna Cupid Keith Powers and keep my eyes away from Bryshire, who played Mike Bivins. Even though he's cool looking, but I just don't know. About that one.
She's irritating. So. Oh, she's so irritating. But I don't know why we keep picking the same. Clearly, me and Michelle have the same taste because I'm gonna pick Keith Powers too. Actually, throughout the whole film, I was like, he's so fine. He's so fine. He's so fine. He's so fine. The whole time, I was like, he's so fine. He's so fine. He's so fine. He's so fine. Yeah. So without any other inclination, yeah, I'm gonna Cupid Keith Powers. Not to say Bryshire Gray looks like I'm done with Michelle. Not to say that, because I definitely think he's cute. He's cute in Empire. I thought Hakeem was real cute in Empire, but Keith Powers is very more so. If I had a type, which I don't even think I do, but if I had a type, he'd be my type.
I guess, yeah. I just can't get rid of he looks like a girl, but yeah, So since you have your 4, which you had some good ones, so I got 4 for you. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so
Here she go.
okay, so Kevin Hart.
You're so childish. Why would you? I said, yo, I
Kevin Hart or Kevin Hart or Eddie Murphy.
She's so irritating, I swear. I'm gonna go with Kevin Hart though, because although Kevin Hart is short, you know I like tall guys, so she's irritating. I'm gonna go with Kevin Hart because he's really like, I see how he treats his woman, and he treats her really well. Not materialistically well, but he like just treats her really well. And he's funny.
Not Eddie?
I'm not going with Eddie. He got too many children for me, but that's just me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Kevin Hart. He's short, like I said, but whatever.
Oh, okay.
Who you gonna go with?
I would go with Kevin Hart too. I got nothing against Eddie, but you know, I just go with Kevin. You know, nothing against height, because I know how you are over there.
I am, y'all. Listen, I'm 5'7", y'all.
6'5".
6 foot, preferably, but I mean 6'5" would be better.
Okay.
But okay, yeah. So we're gonna Cupid, Kevin Hart. Who else you got? Who are the two?
Okay, so I got Pharrell or Nas.
I hate you because you know I love Pharrell and Nas. I swear to God, I'm about to really like jump through this phone and go to New York and really hear her. I cannot choose. Like, I'm not choosing. Nope.
You have to keep it one of them.
No. Because y'all know. Everyone that knows me knows I've always loved Pharrell. But I've always had a soft spot for Nas because, first of all, Nasir is very attractive, as we all know. But not only is he attractive, he's very much aware of what's going on. So that makes it even more attractive. So I can't really choose. I can't choose.
You gotta choose.
I can't choose. Okay. No. Dang. Okay. I'm gonna go with. I love Pharrell. I want to go with Pharrell, but I want to go with Nas because he's not married. Pharrell's married. So if we're talking about that, damn, he's married. So I can't do it. I'm not
I am done with you right now because this whole time when you pick a dude, you've been talking about his background, like, oh, he got no kids, he ain't married, so I still got a chance.
Very critical. You already know. If I'm gonna choose, I gotta choose right. You know.
Well, I mean, I would pick Nas too. We suck for choosing the same people, but whatever. I'll choose Nas too because Nas is swaggy to me, and I always had a thing for swagginess. I mean, so is Pharrell though, but he has a different swag. He's kind of too tiny for me, too skinny. I'm not really into the skinny dudes very much, but I do love Pharrell too. So.
I love him. He's like he does not age. Neither does Nas though, but Pharrell does not age. He literally looks the same from the front end video to now. Like, he looks the same. That's true. His children are gonna have great genes because his wife actually looks really good too. So
yeah.
Anyways.
Yes. So Valentine's Day. Let's talk about Valentine's Day. What is going on in your world on Valentine's Day, Mariah, and what do you think about Valentine's Day?
Well, in my world, I am single for Valentine's Day, which means I'm not texting, talking, FaceTiming, DMing anyone. I'm completely single. No strings attached with anyone. So I am...
You sure? Don't get these dudes mad.
I'm really not, you guys. I'm not. People like to play tons of games, and I'm not about it. But anyways, so I'm very single, so I'm going to definitely... set up a dinner date with my other single friends as well. So it'd be like 3 of us going out to dinner. And that's about it. I was going to actually make myself chocolate covered strawberries, although I didn't get around to doing that today. But I'll probably I'll go buy some chocolate tomorrow on Wednesday after Valentine's Day, Well, this will be coming out on Wednesday or Thursday, so it'll be after Valentine's Day. I can go get my chocolate for half off.
Okay.
But yeah, just dinner dates with my friends, and that's it. That's what I'm gonna be doing for Valentine's Day.
Really? So what do you like? So when you do your little dinner dates with your friends, are y'all gonna talk about like relationship stuff? Or y'all just going like girls day?
Probably catch up because we don't see each other often. But I'm sure relationship stuff is gonna come up. It always comes up for single women most times.
Really?
Unless we're in a setting that's exclusively for, for work. Most times it comes up.
That's
probably
true.
just grill each other like, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like, relationships are something important. Yeah. Friendships, family, relationships, romantic. They're just an important part of your life. So, not a bad thing if it comes up. But yeah, we'll probably talk about that. Our work lives. And, a whole bunch of other stuff just catching up. But yeah, those are my plans. Just to go to dinner with friends and treat myself. I have to work that day, so exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
That sucks.
I feel yeah. So Valentine's Day for me has had its. Let's say, okay, I'm married now, so Valentine's Day means nothing in my household. It means nothing. Tomorrow's gonna be a regular day. Jeff's getting nothing differently than what he always gets. So, regular old Valentine's Day. But my past Valentine's Days have been a trip because it's always been this pressure, I feel like, on Valentine's Day. If that's from pressure on social media, really pressure on social media. Like, something about when Valentine's Day comes up, social media has all these little cues to show, like, make you feel bad that you're single, or show you how everybody else's relationship looks good on Valentine's Day. Like, don't you wish you had this and that? So I just feel like social media puts a big old emphasis on Valentine's Day and makes it really extra than what it is. So that's my thing about Valentine's Day. Never been a huge fan of it. But, it is what it is. I do like talking about love, but then again, I talk about love all the time. I talk about love every day. I love love. Love is love. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But I actually understand exactly what you mean by people posting a lot of stuff on Valentine's Day. It's very cute to see it. I think there was like a hashtag on Twitter the other day. What was that hashtag? It was something about. It basically had something to do with guys posting their girlfriends on Twitter, and it was just so cute. And I was like, "This is so sweet. This is so sweet."
Really, what was the hashtag? You don't remember?
I don't remember. Let me look it up, y'all. Oh, post your queen.
Oh,
it was cute, y'all. It was so cute. Everybody's like dedicating like their love to their girl. They had all the pictures and dinner dates that they went on with their girlfriend.
Cool. Let's see. I don't know. I know in my relationship, Jeff wouldn't post me for nothing. It's weird, but he's not really big on social media. So when I see social media stuff like that, it be making me feel like, dang, I be wanting to force him. Like, can you post me as a queen? he don't want no parts of that social media stuff. So it was like a big and a struggle for our relationship, because we definitely always visioned like my dude doing extra stuff on Valentine's Day. Like, you see those, it's crazy. My sister-in-law just showed me the other day this snap of this girl. They were a girl on girl couple or whatever, but she put candles through the house. She had the bubble bath. She had some crab legs on the table. She had the dim lights, rose petals on the bed. I'm just like, I hope that girl gets there fast, because that bath water gonna be cold and them crab legs ain't gonna be hot. But I just think social media really puts a big emphasis on stuff like that. So I don't even know if it's real or not when we see videos like that. You think it's real when people be?
It's real for them, I think that it's whatever you make it. So, like you said with you and Jeff, so that's not something you guys would do. So you shouldn't expect that, because you already knew from jump that he's not that person, and obviously now you're used to that. You're like, whatever, I know he loves me in other ways. Like when the bills is paid, when he comes on and kisses me, or when he texts me, checks up on me, have I ate for the day, or checking in on me, hey, how's your podcast going? What can I do to help you? Those are signs that he shows that he loves you. Maybe for them it's more materialistic, because that's true. The whole love language, you have to just kind of find your spouse based on your love language. My love language is affection, and so if I'm not showing like affection or like a loss of attention, I'm like, I shut down, because that's like my love language. That's kind of what I go by. is affection, and like kind of like just you can't tell me like, hey, I love you so much, because words are great, but I have to like be shown stuff. So those are my two love languages. You have to see it, and then you have to see it in a form of like a real attention. So yeah, but then for you, it could be different.
Talk about that love language thing. Right. Talk about that love language thing you were just talking about. Like, how did you find out your love language?
Yeah, so I actually seen it on, I believe I seen it on the, I don't know, I seen it on the Harvey show, a few months back, but it was this couple on there, this middle-aged couple, and they were just talking about, he was talking about his wife, and he was just saying, yeah, so her, she loves gifts. Like, that's how I show my love for her, because I know that's what she likes. She loves gifts. Like, I can tell her all day, baby, I love you, baby, I love you. She's not going to believe me unless I get her some roses. She's not going to believe me unless I get her this new shirt or whatever. And he's like, and I'm total opposite. I love language. I love when she cuddles with me. I love when she gives me extra kisses. So our love languages are very different, but we make sure that we can cater to each other's love languages. So basically, I'm going to just, I guess, read off what the love languages are, y'all. Let me go ahead and let you guys know. But basically, that's just kind of how you have to find your love languages, is obviously being aware. But so the first one is gift giving. It's like he said, his wife loves when he gives her gifts. Quality time is one. The third is words of affirmation. So, I love you. You're so beautiful. You're so sweet. You know. Acts of service. So devotion. So actually putting forth that. So yeah, I love you, but let me go ahead and pay this bill on time. Or yeah, I love you, but let me go ahead and pick up the kids this week, and because I see you're very sleepy, or whatever the case is, you know. And then physical touch. So him wanting cuddles and kisses and a lot of forms of PDA are his love languages. So first one, you all, is gift giving. Second, quality time. Third, words of affirmation. Fourth, acts of service. So doing what you say. And then physical touch.
Send that to me. Okay, I'm about to make Jeff check that one when he gets home.
I will, y'all. But yeah, the book is by Five Love Languages, is by How to Express Heartfelt Commitment to Your Mate, is by Gary Chapman, by the way. So if you guys want to read deeper into that. But yeah, I will send this to you, Michelle.
Yes, please. While we're talking about the love languages, let's talk about love myths and Valentine myths. So I found this article about the myths of Valentine's Day. And I know I just kind of talked about this couple who said rose petals and candles and all this bathtub and the bathtub with bubbles in it and things like that. But there's a lot of myths to this Valentine's Day thing. So even though people make it seem like this is the most romantic thing on earth, in reality, it's really not. So one of the myths that I found to be the most funny was couples baths are sexy. So couple baths are not sexy, it says, because in reality, most of us do not have tubs big enough to fit two human bodies comfortably. There's another problem too. A few years ago, a study showed that hot baths might be destroying a man's fertility. Sexy, huh? The water gets cold, your junk shrivels up, and things just aren't always awesome as they are depicted in romantic scenes. But all means, if you have a big jacuzzi tub, then the whole sexy bath thing can work. But why not try a long hot shower together instead? Yeah. Water sex is always fun and healthy when there is no chlorine involved. So all y'all with these bubble baths in these little ass tubs, you ain't fooling.
Or even the showers. I'm not even the showers, because showers. Just no, because someone's getting most of the water, the other person not getting the water. It's just too much. I'm not a fan. I think it's a big hoopla over any kind of water sex. It's just a big hoopla. I'd rather just. I'm just an old little grandma, but no, miss me with that.
No, I think it's reality, honestly. Like if you don't got no fancy shower, like we see all these crazy sex scenes in movies where they're like having this great orgasm in the shower, knowing that the water might be too cold for her, right? Or it's too hot for him. Let's be real here. The shower is never big enough sometimes, and our body temperatures are not the same, and it's just not sexy. So, and don't slip and fall neither. If y'all don't got that little thing on the bottom and it's too slippery, you know, it could be dangerous.
It really can.
So, you know.
It really can. That's what I'm just like, that's... but, I mean, it's your preference. If you want to do it, that's a bet. Do it for sure. But I'm just going to go with nah. That's a no for me.
Hey, it might work for two little people in the shower.
Good.
You know, you never know. But that was one of the funniest myths I seen when I was looking at this little myth, extreme myths. Because when I was younger, I tell you, with my ex-boyfriends, Valentine's Day was like a big sexy thing for me. Like, I did it up. I did the sexy thing. I transformed the house and did all that crazy stuff. When, you know what, you really just don't need to do all of that. Or maybe it was just, you know, maybe sometimes it's good to do it here and there, but, you know, more power to whoever. If it's y'all's Valentine's Day, don't let me ruin y'all's Valentine's mood. If you gonna go set that room straight for your man, set that room. Just make sure you know, y'all too busy trying to put it on social media. I feel like you're losing the moment. So if you're in the moment, just, you know, be in the moment. We don't need to see on Snapchat. We don't need to see on Facebook. Single people, we don't care. They don't care. Married people, we don't care. So just do y'all, man. Just do
basically
y'all.
What Michelle is saying is make it matter to those that matter most. So make it matter most to your spouse. Right?
Exactly.
Okay.
True. Thanks for being the nice side of me.
Michelle's little devil on your shoulder. I'm a little angel.
Thank you for being the sweet side. You always try to, like what Michelle trying to say, because you know,
people really take things the wrong way nowadays. It's very, very hard to have a safe space on the internet nowadays, because people take things the wrong way. They be doing think pieces, and they be doing the most.
I love Charlemagne. I aspire. It's like I don't.
You want to be trying to have his don't give it attitude.
He just keeps it 100, and I appreciate.
Yeah, he does ask the questions that we care about most. He does. But
yes. So you have any bad dates, Mariah, that you've been on, like in the past, or any experiences with dating for like Valentine's Day, or even, you know, outside of Valentine's Day?
I haven't ever really had a Valentine. I had one Valentine instance with my ex, and it was it was an interesting Valentine's Day. It wasn't the best Valentine's Day, actually.
Tell us about it. I want to know.
It ended up. Well, we started off the day arguing, so that wasn't great. But he actually drove up to my school to take me out that night to make up for our argument earlier that day. So it ended up being a great Valentine's, but it didn't start off great. So, but it ended up being great.
Why didn't it start off great?
I was upset because I didn't feel like he wanted to come up to visit me for Valentine's Day, and at the time I didn't have a car, so I couldn't go visit him. So I was just very I felt really like I didn't feel like he cared enough, but then he actually ended up pulling through. So I guess I was just being a little dramatic, but you know, it was my first time. He was like, "Well, shut up then. I'm coming up there." So damn. But I just wanted to have a Valentine because this is my first Valentine ever. You know, I hadn't had a Valentine before. First Valentine was when I was 21 years old. So
ain't nothing wrong with that.
So it was a good day, but it didn't start off that well. But I haven't had a really bad day, and I've found that now in today's society, maybe it's the people that I've run into or the experiences I've heard from other women, that a lot of men nowadays don't want to take women out on dates. And I don't know if that's because they don't see a value of taking them out, or they're not brought up on taking a woman out, or whatever the case is. But I have heard a lot of instances where women say, you know, I haven't actually really been on a real date where a guy picked me up, took me out to eat, or to like a nice, took me out to a location. We had a great time, and then he paid for it or whatever, and then we went our separate ways. I've never had that. I've had more so an instance where I've heard girls say, yeah, he asked me to come Netflix and chill, or, oh, you know, he asked me to come, you know, meet over at the mall, or whatever the case is, but they haven't had like a
Netflix and chill.
I'm fed up with that, is what I've heard. So, okay, that's really sad, actually. Like I said, I don't know the reason for it, but that's what I've been hearing a lot.
All right. I've been on a few Valentine's dates in my past. And I had a few like weird ones. I've been on like a Valentine's like blind date before, where a friend of a friend hooked me up with someone on Valentine's Day, and I went and like seen them. We went to eat, went to the movies. All in all, it was just really awkward. It was just really awkward. I never been a fan of those blind date things, because you just don't never know what that person's intentions are, what their impressions are the first time they see you, because basically people are just judging you by basically what you look like the first time. So it was a fling. I mean, not a fling, but it was just like a one time. Maybe I went on a few dates with him afterwards, but nothing too serious. But other than that, my Valentine's days I feel like they've been one-sided basically in my past relationships, where like I would do the most for Valentine's Day, do all this extra stuff, and then in return I'll get like a teddy bear, of flowers, and maybe a piece of chocolate. When I was always used to putting that extra work in on Valentine's Day. But now that I'm married, Valentine's Day is it's just a marketing sales day where they just make a whole bunch of money. I just know that like they make money off of Valentine's Day. They make people feel bad for not having Valentine's. They make all this money off of chocolate and teddy bears and stuff like that, when Valentine's Day is really about just if you have someone and you appreciate them, just appreciating them every day is more important than just doing something special for them for Valentine's Day. And that goes for, I don't know how that goes for you side chicks out there, or you side dudes out there, or y'all just dibbling dabbling. I don't know how that goes for you guys for Valentine's Day. So I don't know.
Get your own man a girl.
Every time I look on social media,
your own man a girl.
Every time I go on social media, there's always that girl that's like, "Yo, man will be with me on Valentine's Day." Like, what? Okay. Thanks for letting all of us know that girl's man's gonna be with you on Valentine's Day, or dudes who break up with their girls on Valentine's Day because they don't want no parts on, because they've been messing with more than one girl for Valentine's Day and they don't know who to hang out with. So, for those people who do that, I don't know. You ever been in a situation like that, Mariah, where your dude was talking about
listen, that absolutely not. I've never been aware, because if I was aware, we're no longer together. So he was no longer my dude, and you can have him. And all of that comes with him, because what I'm not going to do is be second best when I know I can be first best with someone else. But I will say I've had my intuitions of infidelity, and did it happen to be true? Yeah, of course, because, I'll be sensing a lot of stuff. And then I just left them. Mm-hmm. So not recently. I haven't had it, no. Yeah, actually it has recently. Okay, but that's good. Not to where I've wanted to be like, okay, you're the sideline. Like, I've never played into that role where people are like, yeah, I know he got somebody else, but I'm number one. Like, no, I'm not number one. I'm only one. Because if you're only one to me, then I should be only one to you. So I'm not doing that.
Have you ever had... what about the opposite end? Have you ever, like, been the one who's been dating, like, several dudes, and then on Valentine's Day, you don't know who to hang out with?
No. Listen, every Valentine's Day, I'm trying to tell y'all, I don't know, around Valentine's Day, I'm always single. I don't know if it's like Cupid's like, you need to work on yourself, friend. But whatever the case is, no, I haven't had to like divide my time between a lot of people.
You ain't been a player, Mariah. I thought you had, a player.
Yeah, my pimp hand's no longer strong, as they would say. No. But no, I haven't. Have you, Michelle? Back in the past before?
I probably have, honestly, knowing me. I probably was like, you know what? Maybe for Valentine's Day, not this year.
It's too expensive.
I would probably doing some breaking up on Valentine's Day. You know what me. So I can't recall though. I can't remember specific times for sure, but it's never been a super special holiday for me. Or maybe I was getting so stressed out maybe before, when I was maybe dating more than one dude or something, I had to pick who I wanted to be my Valentine or something like that. But Valentine's Day is overrated. Overrated.
You know what I get mad though is when people are like, they make excuses for like, well, why I gotta get you why I gotta get you a Valentine's Day gift? Listen, okay, we're gonna just demolish this right now. Why a Valentine's Day gift is special, I would say, is for the thought behind it. You know, they'll be like, well, if I treat you good all year round, I ain't gotta get you no gift. Okay, bet. So when your birthday comes around, I'm not getting you a gift. Cause why? I treat you good all year round. I ain't gotta get you a gift for your birthday. What you mean? Like, it's just like one of those things. Like, yeah, like you treat me good all year round, but you don't have to pull that card. Well, it's too expensive, or it just came up so all of a sudden. Like, I didn't know. Listen, every year Valentine's Day is coming around, so don't pull that you didn't know. Secondly, it doesn't have to be expensive, right? Because there's Groupon, there's picnics, there's DIYs. So let's not pull that, and just show a little love for your girl, like Michelle. So you and Jeff aren't like really into those like gift giving or whatever it is, but I'm sure you would like for come home and still we see some sort of affection. Like maybe if Jeff like give it, or
that's true.
If it has to be like tailored. It has to be tailored to your relationship, like you said. You wanted flowers, or maybe another girl's like, oh, I really like flowers, but I like candy. Or another girl, it kind of the go based off of what your girl would want. I mean, if y'all into giving rings and chains or whatever, that's cool too. If that's what y'all do, but it doesn't have to be pricey. Like obviously, what your spouse wants. Like the your tax bracket, so stay in your tax bracket, but it's doable.
Yeah. It is doable. It's nothing wrong with the I was thinking about you, flowers, things like that. And that's something, that's something that going into a relationship that, you have to let your spouse know stuff like that too. Because then they can get too comfortable. Because I'm pretty sure that's going to be another topic of ours, like that comfortable stage, honeymoon stage, stuff like that. Because that does happen in a relationship. And when you get to that comfortable stage, you don't want to get to that comfortable stage. You should always be, even on Valentine's Day, you can send some flowers just to say I was thinking about you, anything like that. Anything that something simple. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing.
Yeah. There's really nothing wrong with it, y'all. So, treat your girl, treat your guy. Ladies, you can treat your guy too. Some little something. Doesn't have to always be about the girls.
Okay, you can.
It's okay.
You don't gotta go off 50 Shades. You don't have to go off 50 Shades or nothing. But you can do something. They simple. They don't really want much. There's one little something. That's
gift.
it. And they be happy.
A little gift.
I'm pretty
sure. Although I've heard from some guys like, I don't just want that. Like, I want to give too, girl. You got a gift. I get that all year round. I want to give too. So, you want like a little gift, get them a little gift too. Whatever. Like, But yeah.
Right. Yeah. Get you some lingerie if you like that sexy stuff. Do that sexy stuff if you like that. And,
do you, boo?
Keep him happy. That's important too, I guess.
Okay. I guess.
I guess. But let's talk about the couple of the year. I know we kind of talked about, we picked a couple of the year, which we don't really know if we're really considering them a couple of the year, but we've considered most people on social media consider them a couple of the year.
Oh.
What you think, Mariah? Should we go with that couple we're talking about, or should we talk about something else?
Why am I so lost, y'all? I'm like, like just like y'all listening, like, so lost.
So they're not our couple of the year, but they have been the couple who changed the game, I guess. What was his?
Gucci and Keisha.
What's his girl's name? Keisha.
All right, Gucci. Yes, Gucci. Y'all know I'm like it's Landon Santa. I'm just gonna say, I guess we could talk about them, but we're gonna always just go with. Can we just talk about first how Beyonce is having twins for all of us, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. And how I love her performance. But yes, we can just go back to Gucci and Keisha. So only reason why I mentioned them to Michelle is because I was like, a lot of people were like, oh, he done changed the game. He done gave her a ring. I'm like, change the game? People have been getting married since forever. Like, what you mean? But
exactly.
People have been appreciating that lady for a while now. You need to get on your game. But that's the only reason I mentioned it to her. Like, they were just it was such a talked about subject about how he didn't get on his knee and how that was disrespectful, which I don't think it was. I just feel like for them, it made sense. I don't know. I feel like it made sense. I don't think he was trying to be disrespectful. I definitely do think he was just very nervous, and he wasn't. He was very.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
could tell he was
He's
definitely
Gucci.
nervous. He's Gucci. He could tell he was
Yeah.
nervous. I don't think he was being spiteful or being hateful or whatever. People were like, he's being so disrespectful. He should have got on his knee and proposed to her. She deserves better than that. Like, I don't think that he was doing anything disrespectful by not getting on his knee.
That's that single talk though. People who talk like that ain't never been in no situation like that. Cause let me tell you, when Jeff proposed to me, he did not get on his knee.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not. Like NOT not. And of course that came as a surprise because you have all these like high expectations of what your man is supposed to do when he proposes to you and things like that. But love is love at the end of the day. So Gucci didn't have to get on his knee to show Keisha that he wanted to spend the rest of his life with her. Let's put it that way.
Right.
For real. Because people overdid it. But, if y'all dudes and y'all females is looking up to them, Gucci and Keisha, all I'm saying is, y'all don't got Gucci and Keisha money. So don't be going around here having expectations of your ring being as fat as hers or, living that Gucci life, because that's not the case neither. So let's not get it confused when y'all are looking up to this couple.
No, you're right, Michelle. You're right. And I said, of course not. When you said Jeff didn't get on his knee, like, girl, was you there? I swear I was there. But no, it's not a disrespectful thing not to do that. Like I said, like some people's like boyfriend or fiance or whatever roll over and say, "Hey, babe, want to get married?" And they get married. Like it's not a big hoopla. I feel like we have a lot of expectations in our society.
Our expectations are too high. Our expectations are too high, and I can't wait to have like a episode where I talk about being married at a young age and the expectations it is once you get in a marriage and in a relationship, just to give people just being more transparent about us as women and what we expect before we go into a relationship. Because if we ain't heard our grandparents say or our parents say, if they're still together and things like that, that marriage isn't easy, and it's definitely not. So that's just definitely something that's a whole nother topic that I would want to discuss, because I wish someone told me the realistic expectations of what what it is when you do get in a marriage. So whole nother topic. So there goes that.
No, but seriously, there's a lot of expectations. Yeah. I'm like, what's going on? But yeah, there's a lot of expectations as to what all these expectations in relationships, and I guess want to hear about your perspective, because obviously Michelle and Jeff are very young, and them getting married is different. Doesn't happen often.
Yeah, but for our days.
Yeah, for our generation. Well, maybe not really, actually.
No, not really.
Actually, no. I don't know. Maybe it is. I feel like people are starting. Yeah, I guess they're starting getting married later, like in their 30s, and having children later, compared to like our grandparents who were like getting married at like 19, 20, with like 5 kids by now.
That's true.
So, but yeah.
So let's go ahead and end off our Valentine's Day special. We're so glad that you guys tuned in to our special. We did this for you guys because we feel like Valentine's Day is definitely something that, we wanted to discuss and we wanted to talk about with you guys, even if you're single, if you're married, if you're in a complicated relationship, just, being realistic about what's going on in today's society and things like that. So, Mariah, you got some last
I do.
thoughts?
I'm about to plug. So, for all the singles, by the time you hear this, Valentine's Day will be over, but I hope that you can go look at my video on YouTube. Just type in Mariah's Store. It's right there. And just go see some ideas and options you can do for Valentine's Day. If you are single, you're not lonely. You're just alone. And just some things you can do on that day. It's literally less than 4 minutes long, so it won't take too much of your time. But just go look at it, like, comment, say what you did for Valentine's Day, because by then this would be past Valentine's Day. So say what you actually did do for Valentine's Day if you're single or in a relationship. Just let me know. But yeah. Go ahead and view that YouTube video, y'all.
Yes, support. We don't do that enough. So support Mariah, we appreciate you guys supporting this podcast, and I hope you guys enjoy your Valentine's Day. Love, kisses, hearts, loneliness. You know, what? Hold up, Mariah said you're not really alone. You're not really alone.
I said that you're not really lonely. You're alone. Like you're alone, like you're by yourself, but you're not lonely. Like what I mean by you have yourself, so you're not ever lonely. You may be alone, like you don't have another person to share Valentine's Day with, but you have yourself. Anyways, it's a long story. We can do a whole episode on it and what I mean by that. But anyways, yes. Okay. Have a good Valentine's Day, whether you're in a relationship, you're single, you're kind of single. Yeah, have fun, whatever you decide to do.
Yes, thanks for tuning in to Melanin Voices.
See you guys
next week.